And we say good afternoon on this, the 6th birthday bash for Baby Blue Memories. We've got a doubleheader of Howard S. Billings hockey. We're starting with the U15 Blazers featuring 4 Gahawage Darno. Taking a look at the injury report, David James, number 25, is out, as is Cam White, so Liam Sullivan's getting the start, and Connor Kelly will be his backup today. And meanwhile, for College St. Anne, by the way, this is U15, Div 2, College St. Anne Dragons, and the Howard S. Billings Blazers. The Dragons in white with blue and yellow trim playing left to right. And for them, their starting goaltender will be Teo Shanin, number 33, getting the start. And meanwhile, the Blazers in the dark blue with yellow trim playing right to left. Mentioned 4 Gahawage Darno on that squad. Actually, it's 4 today, 5 normally. Jackson Norton, Sagunigadawis Daibo, Marcus Rice, and Rohahio Daibo. As you look at the Blazers up front, Chase Mallon starting at center. It looks like Charlie Ross is on one wing. Zachary Mellette, Sagunigadawis Daibo on the wings. Jackson Norton on the wing, sorry. Sagunigadawis and Zachary Mellette on the back end. Noah Beaulieu at the center, and we are underway here. This is the season opener for both of these two teams. HSB a 6-4 win over Loyola during the preseason. Mallon left it. Ross had to go retrieve his stick, and now the Dragons start back with Henry Wu. Wu up to Carrier. Carrier got laid out. Good hit by Mallon. And there's a lead pass up to Jackson Norton on the wing. Norton ties his man up. And it's retrieved back by Mallon, the center. Mallon dancing his way through center ice. Mallon, a pass for Charlie Ross that got by him, and Ross got a piece of Wu coming back. Blazers changing. Sagunigadawis keeps it alive, and in comes Brody Young, number 8 in blue. Young after the puck, and it's retrieved, and the Dragons start back up the center ice. Carrier had the pass bounce off his skate. Wu picks it up to center ice. That puck launched up in the air, stays in play, and Young comes in. Chase Young shoots it around the horn, or Brody Young, number 8. McNulty. And that caroms. Dragons trying to get it out of the zone, and they do as it got by Payette. Young chases it down, comes back inside, and now will just shoot it in. He's at the end of a shift. And the Blazers get Appleby's line out there. Regan Appleby, of course, one of the returning players from last season. And there's a steal. Alex De Fiera fanned on it. And Daibo sends one around the horn. Rice chipped it up the center ice. Laundreville. And away come the Dragons. Raymond. Fitted Raymond shoots it around the horn. Marcus picks it up on the wing. Trying to get it up, Laundreville. And he got taken out. Good collision. Rice trying to further it along. Lost his balance. Daibo goes in to tie his man up, and the Dragons send one around the horn. Appleby back to get it. It's the Fiera, sorry, number 11 in blue. A lead pass up to Appleby at center is intercepted, and the Dragons shoot it in. Daibo sends one back up for Rice, and he touches this one up to Gonzalez, and Gonzalez, the defender for St. Anne, comes back. 2.5 minutes gone by. We haven't had a whistle yet. There's a collision behind the Billings goal. Wu comes in, and he got leveled by Appleby. Rice in his own corner defensively gets one over, and Mallette's pass is intercepted. Came around the horn. And LeBears, with a little bit of time, gets it up the center ice. Daibo had it, lost it. Two Dragons ended up on top of each other at center ice. That's not going to make the St. Anne highlight film for 2022-23. That almost will. And Sullivan had to be sharp. I don't think he actually got a piece of it. Comes back to Wu at the point. He shoots and scores. Henry Wu. Well, the first chance missed, but the second chance, the Dragons get a good opportunity, and Wu converts. He shoots this one right along the ice, and this puck eludes Sullivan as Wu comes in, skating to his right, shooting to his left, and the puck slides underneath. 1-0. Dragons. De Fiera. Ross. Charlie Ross shoots it in. Chen let him go. Raymond behind the net. Held the puck along the wall and then made the play up to the far side. And away come the Dragons. Aguilar chipping it in. Got around his man. Stolen puck. As HSB gives it up. Chan, a shot that won't hit the target. De Fiera gets it out. Whoa, that was close. Icing waved. Dragons technically could have played it. It just would have been too many men if they did. There's a steal by Young. Young on his wrong side. He's going to be tough. He throws it out in front. No one home. Sagonigodawi Steibo at the point. He shoots, and that deflects up over the top. Sent back around the horn, knocked down by the netminder, Shenin. Back to the point it goes. Here's the wrister. Score! Well, Millette let it go. I'm not quite sure if this hits something en route, but Zachary Millette just let it go, and the puck deflects up and in. And the Blazers have even the score 1-1. Zachary Millette will get the goal unless this hits something on the way. I don't think it did. I think this just goes straight in. And the Blazers have even the score. In front it comes. Londonville at the point. He shoots. Save. A rebound. Oh, that goes wide. Appleby pins his man in the corner. Well, that's Anthony Conforti, 20 in blue. Rice got one up. Appleby got it up to center ice. And the Blazers can't counterattack as it's turned over. Maxim Carrier knocked off the puck. And Rice chips it up to Appleby. Appleby with Rice trailing. Appleby goes in the corner. Appleby taken out. And the numbers game plays advantage for St. Anne, and they get it up the center. Appleby knocked it free. And the Dragons. Chan sends one up the wing, intercepted by Rohahio Daibo. He gets it down low to Marcus Rice. And that's turned over. And the Dragons send one up the center. Stolen puck. And away come the Blazers. De Fiera behind the goal. He shoots. Pad save. A rebound. He couldn't get it. Knocked away before he got a shot off. Sagonigo now is Daibo let one go, and that shouldered away by Shenin, but he couldn't pick that up till late. De Fiera. That pass misses Daibo. And here's Sagonigorawi Daibo playing with Rohahio Daibo on one of the wings. Stolen puck. Mallon, and it's stripped and taken back up the center ice. Rohahio Daibo with the takeaway on the far side. Daibo bowls over one of the Dragons, and the puck got hung up along the stanchion. LeBears pitches in. Oh, and a big collision as Ross says hello to Henry Wu. That's the second time Wu's been hit. But he does have the goal for the Dragons as Ross gets it by Wu. Ross shoots one through the blue paint. And here's Millette, who has the goal. Fanned on that shot, though, and it's taken by the Dragons. HSB keeps it in. 7:40 to go in the first. 1-1 score as College St. Anne sends one up the center. Pass misses Carrier, scooped up by the Blazers. And away comes Billings. Chipped back in by Payette. LeBears. And the puck comes to Young. Young couldn't touch it as it would have been offside. Picked up by St. Anne. On the far side, Chase Young, or Young, Brody Young, number 8. Nicolas Payette in forechecking. Young. Young with the steal. Young in a shooting position now. Sends it across. LeBears lets it go, and that hits the man in front of the goal. Hit Payette, and it gets by LeBears, and Billings will have to come back. Saw it in on the other side of center, so icing is called with 6:44 to go in the first. Well, ever since that Billings goal, the Blazers have really turned up the heat. They've had a couple of good opportunities. They've forced turnovers. They've looked like the better team since Zachary Millette's goal even the score. The Fiera baked off the wall. It's by Conforti. And there is the Fiera coming back defensively. Diaferia. There you go. We'll get that right. Diaferia. Carrier. Diaferia. Back for Rice. Hits his skate. Appleby picks it up off the hop. And he skates it offside. As one of the Blazers wingers were a little overzealous. Face-off coming up outside the blue line. Mallon's line. Jackson Norton on the far wing. Norton coming in. Jackson Norton trying to bust in. Had it knocked off his stick. Jackson behind the net. Jackson trying to play it down low. That pass is blocked. Mallon picks it up. Mallon for Norton. And Norton shoots it in back behind the Dragons net. Chan back to get it. Sagonigodawi Skybo takes it away. Ross in deep. And Chan plays it back around the horn. Norton stops it on the boards. Good job by 3 in blue. Norton's pass intended for Ross picked off, and the Dragons look to start back up. Daibo sends one back. Mallon for Norton, but the pass is blocked. Norton picks it back up. Jackson Norton's spinning in. He shoots. Blocker save. A follow-up chance. Turned aside by the Dragons defenders. Mallon for Norton. Norton tripped up behind the College St. Anne net, and the Dragons with the takeaway. Poked away as Mateo Aguilar skates in, but he got in offside, and play is halted with 4:58 to go here in period 1. Scores. Payette shoots it back into Dragons territory. Payette in pursuit of the puck. He wins the battle with Longerville, but Longerville came right back at him. Billings forces the turnover behind the St. Anne net. Back to the point. Mallette shoots, and that is squeezed and held. All right, Billings has had each of the last 7 shots on net, so really they've taken the play to College St. Anne ever since the Dragons opened the scoring on what was one of maybe 2 good chances that they've had up to this point in the game. The scoreboard's obviously the most important numbers, and 1-1 is where we're at right now. College St. Anne plays one up. Conforti stayed and kept on in, and and Mallet, the defenseman, back behind his own goal. 2 defenders with the goals. Henry Wu, who's got it now, and Zachary Mallet, who has the puck for Billings as we speak. Played up the center, Wu. That one pinballs off a Dragon's skate. Conforti gave it away. Carrier deflected it. Back to the opposite side. Here's a wrister. Knocked down by Sullivan. And back on the Blazers. Pass missed Mallon or Young, and Young got tripped up, and we're going to have a penalty coming up here to College St. Anne. No, we're going to have a penalty at Billings? Okay, it's a penalty. It's a hook on the Dragons. All right. First penalty of the game, and it comes to College St. Anne. And Billings will go to work on the game's first power play. Diaferia and Daibo, the defenders. Mallon lost the draw. Saganigadawis knocked it down. Ross, Daibo knocked it down again. Daibo kept it alive, and it's shot wide by Diaferia. Jackson Norton out in front, chipped right on, big stop. As Mallon was turned aside on a point-blank opportunity. Diaferia took a big hit but got it up the center ice. Intercepted by Daibo. Saganigadawis up to Jackson Norton, turning on the Jets. Norton coming in, wide on the defender. Norton got one to Ross. Ross threw one out in front that hit the goalie. Here's a wrister, save, and no rebound given up. Look at Teo Shedin has gave up a goal that he might not want to have back. He might want to have back, but since then, he's made some really good saves in key moments. He hasn't given anything up since that goal, so you know what? It's a blemish. But right now, it looks like it's what got him going. And there's the steal. LeBear's kind of come back defensively, and he does. Getting ahead of Theo Levesque, number 80 in white. LeBear's skating in. LeBear's still with it. LeBear's trying to poke it wide. Played back to the point. On edge was the puck. Stolen. Conforti. He shoots. Goal! Anthony Conforti scores. And the Blazers have the lead. And once again, it's another defenseman scoring the goal for the Blazers. Conforti comes in, makes a great move to tiptoe along the line, and then comes in, skating to his left, shooting to his right, putting one low on along the ice to the far post. And Don Cherry used to say, you either score your goal 6 inches off the ice or top corner. And that one was just off the ice. McNulty. Rohahio Daibo. And it's shot in over the top of the net. Picked up by McNulty. McNulty. And away come the Dragons. Attacking. Knocked away. Saganigadawis Daibo with the takeaway. And he flicks one up the center. And stolen. Young. Young moves in. Young out in front of the net. Rohahio Daibo dropped it back. There's a shot. Save made. And back on the Dragons. Stolen at center. That pinballs. And College St. Anne will shoot one into HSB territory. Saganigadawis Daibo up the ice. We're in the final minute here in the first. And a whistle. And an illegal body check call coming up to the Blazers. And it looks like Saguenay-Lac Daibo is going to go. 46.4 remaining in the first, and the Dragons, who have really been under a rock this last 10 minutes and trying to prevent it from crushing them, could end the first period with on a high note here and try to tie the game up despite being outplayed for the last 10 minutes or so, and the Blazers scoring 2 goals. Ross with the steal. In comes Ross, and it's taken away. Davis Chan on the steal. Shot into Billings territory. Dukas. Nicholas Dukas. Dukas to Chan. Chan lets it go, and that hits a leg. Intercepted by the Blazers. Sent off the wall. Not out. And the Dragons with the steal. And that's sent out of the zone as time will expire on the first period. Billings takes a 2-1 lead into the first intermission. We're coming back with period number 2. Back at the sports complex as we get set to start the second period of play. HSB Blazers U15 Div 2 leading College Saint Anne by a score of 2-1. St. Anne comes back. Mateo Aguilar tied up. Back to the point it goes. Intercepted by the Blazers and shot out of the zone. That was Payette that intercepted and threw it down all in one motion. Jackson Norton with the steal behind the Dragons' net. Payette with the steal. Shooting it back into Dragons territory. 40 seconds left to go in this College St. Anne power play. Norton. And it's shot back in behind the Dragons net. College St. Anne looks to move it. There's a stretch pass at center ice. Knocked down and brought in by Aguilar, who got taken out. And it's shot out of the zone by Mallette. As we're done with the first minute of play in this second period. And Mallette gets rid of it again. And this power play will end for the Dragons. HSB 1 for 1 on the man advantage. The Dragons 0 for 1 as Saguenay-Lac Daibo's out of the bin. Marcus Rice with the steal in Dragons territory. Trying to further it along, but St. Anne intercepts. Wu lost his balance. Rice along the wall facing 2 Dragons. And Appleby tried to stop, stutter, and go back, but he ended up having the puck taken away. Lisi back up the center ice. And it's picked up by Dukas. Dukas, and he got knocked off the puck by Conferti. Conferti behind the goal. Diaferia. Rice furthers it along, and a 2-on-1 coming up for the Blazers. Conforti and Rice, what a move! Oh, Conforti just sent it over the top of the net. There's a wrister, not on. Anthony Conforti looking like a Harlem Globetrotter right there with some of those moves. And it's shot back in by the Blazers. Wu back behind his own goal. Henry Wu looks one up the center ice. Cousineau, number 98, breaking through. Cousineau, he shoots, and that's deflected. Daibo got a stick on it. Cousineau bodied. Cousineau now goes to the other side. Cousineau waits for help, gets it over to the point. Lonzeville missed the pass, and Young going after a loose puck, trying to get in behind Chad. He shoots! Save a rebound! Save again! Young and Rohahio Daibo with golden opportunities, but we're still stuck at 2-1. And you know what? Daibo, I think, might have fanned on this rebound. Had he not fanned on it, I think this would have been a glorious opportunity for the Blazers. There's a backhander over the top of the goal by McNulty. Daibo held it in. McNulty with the steal. McNulty still with it. He looks to the point. Got it over. There's a wrister by the Bears, and it's blocker down. Daibo threw it on net. That stopped, and no rebound given up. And HSB continuing the barrage here. Calais St. Anne started this game on a high note. They scored a goal about 3 minutes in, but since then, the Blazers are out shooting the Dragons 15-2. Unofficially. Total shots on goal 15-5 HSB. There's a good hit. Ross. Jackson Norton up for Ross. Ross has to get out of the zone as he lost his balance. Lisi up there to poke check. Mallon for Norton. Ross. And Ross has it. Norton lost his stick. Back up. Conforti stays on side. And Mallon got it deep. And Wu comes back for the Dragons. Wu. Jackson Norton. Lisi gets the puck poked back onto his stick. Stolen by Conforti. Conforti staying in. Anthony Conforti shoots, and that stopped. Jackson Norton. Big collision. Ross. Ross shoots one wide of the Dragons' cage. Aguilar back to get it for St. Anne. 2-1 Blazers leading. Stretch pass caught at center. And away comes Calais St. Anne. There's a wrister. Saved by Sullivan, and he will not let go of the rebound. Two to 1 Blazers leading. Senior Blazers are coming up next. We'll have that game for you as well. They're also playing against Calais St. Anne. Off the face-off, Gonzalez, a wrister, pinballs wide of the goal. Sagoni Godawis back to get it. And here comes Rohahio Daibo. Skating in. Daibo lets a shot go, and that's knocked down by the glove of Shanin. Sagoni Godawis sends one over the top of the Dragons' net. Rohahio with the takeaway. Rohahio spinning, and that pass hit a leg. And it's taken back by the Dragons. Slammed off the wall by Chan, and Gonzalez back to get it for the Dragons. Gonzalez got taken out, good hit. Stolen, then thrown out in front, intercepted by Calais St. Anne. And away come the Dragons. Dukas shoots it into Billings territory. Conforti back for Young. Young tried to pass it back to the Bears. Payette. Up the center ice. Here comes Payette. Puts on the brakes. Payette. And the numbers game paid dividends there for Calais St. Anne. Stolen by the Blazers though. Thrown out in front, that hits a leg. Payette trying to stuff it, and he can't stuff it by the sprawled out Teo Shanin. 8:40 to go in the second period. 2-1 Billings on top of Calais St. Anne. Off the face-off, LeBears from the ladies' tees, and that's deflected, and it goes wide. Back behind the net it comes. LeBears at the point, shoots it back deep. Centering feed! I don't think they got a shot on net. Kept alive. Slap shot by Conforti. Conforti still with it. Dropped back, and now here's a backhander which will bounce on goal. And Janine lets it go. Lauderdale going after the puck. Heavy collision along the wall. Young picks it up. Young behind the net. Young. Brody Young back behind the goal. McNulty goes after the puck. He battles Lauderdale, and McNulty stole it. Lauderdale back to get it. Comes back to the point, and the Dragons come away. And there's a good back check. And away come the Blazers. Conforti, the defenseman, with offensive flair coming in. Conforti's pass hit a leg, and then he railroad trains one of the Dragons. That was Dukas. Zach Millette. Up to Jackson Norton. Norton challenging one of the Dragons, and Henry Wu did not let that challenge phase him. Aguilar comes back. Mateo Aguilar into Billings territory. He gets a shot away, but it was blocked. Ross passes one up the wall, and the Dragons bring it in. Aguilar touches the puck offside against Calais St. Anne with 6:44 to go here in the second period. Off the face-off, Calais St. Anne wins it. And the Blazers have a 2-on-1. Ross with Norton cutting, and that pass pinballs out of the zone. Sagonigorawi Staibo brings it in, and that'll be a penalty on Calais St. Anne. Tripping, it looks like, is the call. And the Blazers will go to work on power play number 2. They are 1 for 1 with the man advantage. Face off to the right of the Dragons goal. Mallon, Ross, and Jackson Norton up front. And the point men are Daibo and LeBears. LeBears up to Sagonigorawis. Chipped in by Jackson Norton. Sagonigorawis. Pass out in front, and that was broken up as Ross tried to get it there. Good read by Justin Dunn, 72 in white. The Blazers had too many men, and they didn't get caught because they didn't touch it. I mean, you could see that from up here. They got lucky. They didn't play the puck, mind you, but they did get really lucky. Cousineau won the draw, and now it's taken by the Blazers. The 40, Diaferia, the defenseman, shot back into HSB territory. Chip. Stolen. Sullivan goes back in the net. There's a shot from the sharp angle, and that hit the back of the net. Chan kept it alive. Chan, a shot. That's blocked. Rohahio Daibo couldn't get it forward. Conforti. And I'll tell you what, this is one hell of a penalty kill by the Dragons right now. Stolen by the Dragons. In Intercepted by HSB. 2-on-1 developing. Young trying to get it to the play. And a wrister, and that is a nice looking glove stop by Shanin. Penalty's over. Here's a backhander score! McNulty lets it go. The puck's on edge. It won't be a power play goal, but it basically is. And it's now 3-1. This has got to be this is a real tough one to swallow for College St. Anne. They do a masterful job of killing off the penalty, but then the Blazers, unfazed, score about 2 seconds after the penalty expired. And it's 3-1, HSB leading. Pass up the center. Brought back in. Penalty call coming up. And this is going to Billings. And the Dragons will go to work on their second power play. College St. Anne 0 for 1 on the man advantage. Body check, and it's going on Brody Young, and the Dragons trying to get back into this game. It has not been the best 25 minutes for the Dragons since they opened the scoring, with 3 minutes gone by in period 1. Billings has outscored them 3-1 and has really carried the bulk of the play and possession since that opening skirmish. Chan kept it in. Chan, a wrister, deflected, a save by Sullivan. That might have hit his own. That might have hit his own defenseman's stick on the way through. Easy. Chipped out. Ross going after the puck. Mallon. Overskated, and now Mallon just shoots it back into Dragons territory. Stolen. Jackson Norton. Jackson Norton with the puck. Norton out in front, and the Dragons are going to come back. Cousineau. This is 91, Mateo Aguilar. Penalty coming up to the Dragons. And that'll wipe out the power play for College St. Anne. And Billings 1 for 2 with the power play. College St. Anne 0 for 2, but don't forget the Blazers' third goal came 2 seconds after. Brody Young is really giving it to Aguilar down in the penalty box right now. Feet out in front, intercepted, and there's a lead pass. Dragons trying to get in on a breakaway, and Beaulieu had it taken away by the Bears. Beaulieu came out in front, and that was blocked. It did not hit the target. Beaulieu back to the point. Duncan in front, they score! Beaulieu, the finish! And it's a 4-on-4 goal. And College St. Anne, which had basically looked lifeless since that first goal, are now down by a goal. It's 3-2. That's a big goal for the Dragons, especially if this score stands up for the last 2/13 of the second, going into the Zamboni-induced intermission. Done. Diapharia took him out. Mallet. Diapharia. Fanned on the pass. And his second pass hit a leg. Power play Billings. And here's Young out of the box. Young lost the puck. Dunn gets it out of the zone. Mallet with some speed. Mallet shoots, and he missed over the top of the goal. Young. That's McNulty, sorry, number 9, as the Dragons shoot it out of the zone. Diapharia. 30 seconds to go in the HSB power play. Up to Young. Diapharia. His shot hits a Dragon and goes out of play. And we'll have a face-off in College St. Anne zone with 1:05 to go in the second. 23 seconds left in the penalty to Aguilar. Off the face-off, save, a rebound, Norton jamming away, a rebound, they score! Oh, whoa. Power play, goal, Blazers. (4-2). And the Blazers are now 2 for 3 on the power play. I think Mallon's going to get credit for the goal. Norton went to the net. He was turned away on the rebound, and then a couple of HSB players there. And I think it was Mallon with the finish. And HSB has the lead 4-2. Chad. There's a wrister by Becerra, locked. Jackson Norton turns on the pass to Ross. Ross getting by. Rice coming on in. Rice all alone. Ross. No. Ross turned away. 24 seconds to go in the period. Stolen. And here comes Mallon. Slap shot. Blocker save. Rojajillo, Daibo picks it up. Daibo skating in. Rojajillo has to shoot, and that will do it. End of the second period has come. The HSB Blazers leading the College St. Anne Dragons by a score of 4-2 after 2. We're back here with the third period. The Blazers leading College St. Anne 4-2 as we start period 3. Good pass into center right, into neutral ice. Drop back. There's a wrister, and that shot will not hit the target. Appleby missed the pass. Icing called on the Blazers. 14:34 to go here in the third. Off the draw, it's won by the Blazers. Diapharia's pass. Icing away because the Dragons had the chance to touch it and they didn't. Zagonigardawis for Young. And Young finds the puck. Young behind the net. Young skates up. Young sends one over. Daibo. His shot hit the outside of the net. And it's stolen by Young. Young slides it over. Young in there. He scores! That was in and out so fast. Brody Young has scored Billings' 5th goal, and it is a 5-2 HSB lead. And now you got to wonder, with that making it a 3-goal game, there's 13 and a half minutes to go, how quickly we'll see the College St. Anne defensemen try to jump into the plays. And that could leave them sussed up to odd man rushes, and there's a pass out in front, no one home. Ross shoots it in for Jackson Norton. Puck behind the Blazers, or the Dragons net. That hits Ross. Back to Conforti, and his shot. Knuckle puck misses the shelf. Conforti. Up to the far side. The Bears trapped in the Dragon zone. Now he finally gets out. Back comes HSB Antonio Croce. Croce shoots it in. Croce, a big hit on Landreville. Stolen by HSB. Croce couldn't get the shot away. And it's driven back behind the goal by Conforti for Rice. Rice trying to get it back to his center. Puck behind the Dragons goal. Conforti. And that'll be a cross-check on Anthony Conforti, and the Blazers will have to kill off another Dragons power play. College St. Anne 0 for 2 with the power play. Picked up by the Dragons. Here's a wrister by Carrier, that misses, and the puck gets out of the zone. Woo. Rice knocked it down. Dragons bring it up over the blue line, and that feed hits a skate. Diferia has it, gets it to the point, but not out. Chan holds his own. Wraparound try, stuffed out. And a rebound picked up by the Blazers. Wu knocked it down. Henry Wu back behind the goal. Sago Nigordawis has it, and he gets rid of the puck. And all the way down into Dragons territory. 50 seconds gone by in the power play for College St. Anne. And the Dragons come in over the blue line. Stolen, sent around the horn, not out. Intercepted by College St. Anne. Back behind the net it comes. Wrapped out in front, a backhander save made by Sullivan, and a rebound sent out the other side. Back to get it, Aguilar. Aguilar sent it back to the point, a drive by Landreville, glove stop. And no rebound given up by Liam Sullivan. And no David James for HSB. He's one of the defensemen, and Cam White out of the game as well for the Blazers. Game 2 coming up right after this, and the U18 Blazers and Dragons going at it. There's a one-timer by Chan. No, the rebound. Sullivan got a stick in the way. Picked up by HSB. And that is out of the zone. 20 seconds left in the Dragons power play. Raymond back to get it in the zone end. Raymond the wing. Pass intercepted by Young. Young for Chan. Chan behind his own net. Ran out of real estate, and a good job by Young on the forecheck. Penalty is over. Dragons 0 for 3 on the man advantage. Sagunigurdawi Staibo fanned on it and then got it back. Slap shot save, a rebound. Roja Hio Daibo turned away by the blocker. Roja Hio to Sagunigurdawi. He shoots, chest save, and no rebound given up by Shanid. Face off to the right of the Dragons net. 9:45 to go in the third. Sagunigurdawi Staibo shoots, that misses. Stolen by the Blazers. Staibo at the point. He shoots, he scores! Well, that is the third goal scored by a Blazers defenseman today. Conforti and Mallet each have scored. Diaferi has had some opportunities, and Sagunigurdawi Staibo scores here. Plenty of traffic in front of that Dragons net. And this pass hits Jackson Norton in the helmet and goes into the Dragons bench. We'll have a face-off. And the Blazers, unless there's just an incredible push here by the Dragons, are going to get to 1-0. Jackson Norton pursuing the puck. Thinks Lauderdale got ahead of him. Centering feed, backhander, and a nice stop in tight. And Shaneen turned away. Chase Mallon. Back to Ross. Conforti fanned on the pass, and that is broken up and stolen by Collège Sainte-Anne. And here comes Dunn. LeBears comes back and steals it. LeBears running to. Puck behind the Blazers goal. Wraparound try, and it's broken up. Vaudreville. This pass hit Ross, and the puck gets out to neutral ice. Rugby scrum in front of the Dragons bench means that that's where the puck was, and Sullivan knocked this one down. There's a stretch pass attempt intended for Ross. Ross picks it up off the hop. Cousineau back in there for the Dragons, and it's stolen by the Blazers. Shot into Dragons territory. And away comes Collège Sainte-Anne. Behind the Blazers net. Stolen by HSB. There's a pass that is up to Norton, and he is all alone. Norton, Raymond coming back. Good feed. Oh, a turn, big stop. Daibo, a backhander, save made. Back to the point it comes. There's the wrister, and that is swallowed up by Shaneen. While Jackson Norton tangled up. Good job defensively coming back by Raymond. Daibo comes in using his speed. The defenseman gets a backhander off. And two good saves in tight by Teo Shaneen. Sagunigurdawi had it taken away. And there's a stick lift. He shoots it back into Dragons territory. And away come the Blazers into Dragons territory. Here's a wrister. That missed. Picked back up by Appleby. Appleby threw it out in front. That hit his skate. And 40 came up, and he gets the puck now. Marcus Rice. Pass one up. Caught. There's a wrister over the top of the goal by Appleby. Picked up along the wall. Big collision with Croce and Aguilar for the Dragons. Conforti shoots. Deflection! And that one just missed. Marcus Rice right in front of that Dragons goal, and it shot the length of the ice. Hit a Billings stick though, so icing waved off. McNulty tips it in ahead of Payette, who gets there first. Payette banks it back around for Rohahio Daivo. Payette. And it's fanned upon by Payette. The Dragons pick it up. Oh, and that is a dangerous looking hit. And a penalty coming up to Billings. Here's a wrister, save, follow-up chance, sent wide. And the Blazers will take a penalty for boarding, they call. Calais Saint-Anne 0 for 3 on the power play. They'll go to work on their fourth man advantage here. Off the face-off. Vaudreville shoots one, save. And some pushing and shoving after an extra poke was thrown in the way of Sullivan. Face-off won by the Dragons. Chan, a wrister. Deflection! Whoa, how did that stay out of the goal? That's unbelievable. And the Blazers clear it. Penalty coming up. Penalty coming up against the Dragons. And Janine had actually skated all the way up to the blue line. If Billings touched that, they would have had an open net. And it's Nicola Becerra. For a slash. Yeah, I think he chopped the stick out of one of the Blazers defensemen. Like, you could get away with that kind of in beer league, but not when there's 3 referees on the ice. By the way, if you're in beer league, don't do that. Don't follow my advice. Face off to the left of the Dragons net. Game 2 coming up next. Senior Blazers and Dragons. Backhander by Conforti missed, and now there's only one Billings defender back. 2-on-1 Dragons. Carrier trying to get there. Here's a wrister save, and Sullivan gives up no rebound. .111 left in the penalty to Diaferia, and 1:36 in the penalty to Becerra. 6-2 Blazers leading. One back to the point. Wu. Henry Wu shoots one, and that missed. Out the other side, Raymond. Pass up the center ice. Rohahio had it roll off his stick, and the Dragons pick it up. Good poke. The Bears. And now look at that room up the other side for Young. Young skates in. Young with the Bears with him. Jackson Norton coming onto the ice now. Stolen by St. Anne. Levesque tied up. Levesque send it out in front. Broken up. Back to the point it comes. Chance shot block. Penalty to the Blazers, has 6 seconds left on it. As Sago Nigardawi's Daibo turns on the Jets. Daibo centers it out in front, no one home. Ross. Now you got a whistle offside with 13 seconds left in the penalty to College St. Anne. 3:46 left here, and we're now under 4 minutes running time left in the time of day clock. Ross chips it into the Dragons territory. Landreville back to get it. He sends one off the hop. Sago Nigardawi knocks it down at center ice. Jackson Norton plays it. Penalty is over. Blazers now 2 for 4 with the man advantage. From 40. And it's knocked in by Daibo. And Mallon skating wide, has Norton cutting to the goal. Mallon puts on the brakes, back in the high slot for Ross. Ross, a backhander that's knocked down, and it goes behind the goal. Mallon for Jackson Norton. He shoots, and that's blockered away. Knocked back in. Mallon after the puck. Chase Mallon. Landreville is given a cold shoulder by Ross. And that'll be a penalty to the Blazers with 2:53 to go. It looked like he did let up. Well, the Blazers and Dragons got their U18 teams coming up next. We'll also have that game for you, as this, of course, the season opener for the Blazers. At the point, the shot comes in. And that's sent out of the playing field and into the bleachers, into the seats here at the sports complex. Shot back by the Blazers. Stolen by Billings. Here's the opportunity. Not on. The Feria. Wow, look at this opportunity in tight. It's sent wide. Offside on the far side. So the Blazers are going to get to 1-0 on the season. I mean, it's not a championship yet, but 1-0 is a lot better than 0-1, right? Marcus Rice. And plus, you win against the divisional opponent in College St. Anne. Rice could not take it, and the Blazers get it out. And we're into the final minute of time left, running time here at the sports complex. Deflected into College St. Anne's bench. Payette with Rice on the far side. Payette, a backhander save. 20 seconds left in the penalty to the Blazers. Here's a shot, deflected en route, and that should be it. Centering feed, they score! Well, the Dragons stuff one in. And that is Theo Levesque to make it 6-3. The time of day clock reads 2:55, so this baby should be done right now. Anyway, 45 seconds left on the game clock. Young could not get in. Chip by Daibo. Aguilar comes in, and it's broken up. Diapharia. Backhanded feed out in front. It's just wide. Down to 6 seconds to go. A backhander hits a leg. Picked back up by the Blazers. And that's it. Well, Blazers win it by a final count of 6-3. And HSB gets to 1-0 on the season. College St. Anne drops to 0-1. And coming up next, it's the senior Blazers and Dragons in Game 2 of our doubleheader. Your final score here, HSB 6, College St. Anne 3. I'm Brandon Bordeaux. We'll be back in a flash.